Good morning, students. Welcome back to your science class. This is the second video for the chapter Coal and Petroleum. In the previous video, we have learned about different types of exhaustible and inexhaustible natural resources and what are fuels and what about the different types of fossil fuels. Let's have a quick recap. Inexhaustible or renewable sources. These are the sources which are abundant in nature and are not likely to be exhausted by human activities. These sources generate comparatively clean energy and in eco-friendly manner without generating any harmful byproducts like solar energy, biomass energy, wind energy, etc. And what are exhaustible or non-renewable sources? These are present in definite quantities in nature and can be exhausted by human activities. Once exhausted, they cannot be replenished again. They generate harmful byproducts, so are less clean sources of energy than inexhaustible natural resources. For example, forests, natural gas, petroleum products, coal, etc. These all are exhaustible natural resources. Now, we have already learned about different types of fossil fuels. Fossil fuels are the major sources of energy today. Coal, petroleum and natural gas together constitute fossil fuels. They are called fossil fuels due to the fact that they were formed from the dead remains of plant and animals that lived millions of years ago. These remains got buried under the Earth's surface. This buried organic mass was then subjected to extremes of temperature and pressure over millions of years and thus got converted into coal, petroleum and natural gas that we use today as fuels. Without fossil fuels, we could not lead the kind of life we are leading today. So let's talk about coal. Coal is hard, black in color that consists mainly of carbon. It is used to cook food. Earlier, it was used for heating water to produce steam to run railway engines. So, as coal contains mainly carbon, the slow process of conversion of dead vegetation into coal is called carbonization process. Coal is used primarily to produce heat energy. This energy is then used in thermal power plants to produce electricity. Coal is also extensively used in other different industrial processes for heat furnaces to extract metals from the ore. Many households still use coal for heating and warming purposes. It is also used to produce materials like plastics, cosmetics, paints, explosives, etc. More than 60% of our total energy requirements are met by coal. It is found worldwide. In India, coal is found in Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand, West Bengal and Orissa. India is the fourth largest producer of coal in the world. Although it has considerable reserves, the coal found in India in good quality. Now, what is the story behind the formation of coal? About 300 million years ago, due to natural calamities like earthquakes and volcanic eruptions, a large number of plants and animals got buried under the surface of the earth. Also, as the trees and plants lost their leaves and died, their leaves and the dead material got buried into layers of rotting vegetation. As more soil deposited over them, they were compressed. The temperature also rose as they sank deeper and deeper. Pressure from the overhead layers pushed these layers together to form a layer of soft material which is known as peat. So peat is an accumulation of partially decayed vegetation matter. For the peat to become coal, it must be buried by sediment, and 10 vertical feet of original peat material is required to produce 1 vertical foot of coal. Now that peat got even farther and tighter together, this made a soft brown coal that is known as lignite. Lignite had high moisture content and carbon content of 25 to 35%. It is the softest type of coal. As more mud and sand piled on top, the vegetation was pressed down even deeper. The movement inside the earth's crust helped to turn the lignite into the hard black coal called bituminous coal. It had lesser moisture and more carbon content. And the hardest type of coal is anthracite. It has 85 to 95% of carbon content. Under high temperature and pressure, this slow process of conversion of plant remains into coal is called carbonization, because coal is mainly made up of carbon. Since coal was formed from the remains of vegetation, therefore coal is called a fossil fuel. So the types of coal are lignite, which is the softest, then bituminous, which is the moderate, and anthracite, which is the hardest. Now we have to learn 3 distinct things made from coal. The first one is coke. The process of breaking of coal into simpler substances upon heating in the absence of air is called destructive distillation. The solid residue left behind during the destructive distillation of coal is called coke. Coke is a black, porous and tough substance. It is also a pure form of carbon. It burns easily and does not produce smoke like coal. It is used in the manufacture of steel and extraction of metals. It is also used to manufacture artificial graphite and to make certain fuel gases like water gas. So coke is one of the most important byproducts produced from the coal in the industries. Now the second important byproduct from coal is coal tar. Coal tar is a thick black oily liquid with an unpleasant smell obtained by the destructive distillation of coal. It is a mixture of 200 substances. It is used to make naphthalene balls, which is a moth repellent, in the manufacture of explosives like TNT, drugs, perfumes, plastics, photographic materials, roofing materials, etc. Coal tar is being used. Now the third one is coal gas. Coal gas is obtained by strong heating in the absence of air during the processing of coal to get coke. It is used as illuminant, a fuel for industries located near coal processing plants. Coal gas was first used in London for street lighting in 1810 and in New York in 1820. So students, today we have learned about coal as a fossil fuel, and we have also learned about different types of coals like peat, lignite, bituminous and anthracite, and we have already learned about 3 distinct byproducts from the coal. So that's all for today. In the next video session we will start the petroleum and the natural gas. Thank you.